Welcome, welcome to the crazy fantasy football week 16. I didn't even think we'd get this far. Does anybody know what they're going to be doing for the playoffs? I mean, are they going to be in a bubble? Anyways, I'd like to give a shout out to Fantasy Football Headliners, Chat Sports, Fantasy Couch, Fantasy Football Advice, Fantasy Football Counselor, Fantasy Football Today, Fantasy Pros, John Lawson Betting, Pat Mayo Show, Fantasy Doctor. For Facebook, it's Fantasy Football Edition, All Sports 24/7. 365 Days, Gridiron, Fan Zone, Sports Mafia, 32 NFL Teams Warzone. Let's get it. I don't know how to make an intro to music yet, but I'll work on that later. Whatever. But Cam Akers high ankle sprain. Chase Edmonds did not practice Tuesday. Uh, Michael Gallup has a high hip pointer. Debo Samuels did not practice. We'll get into Miles Gaskin, but let's get into some of these waiver wires, man. Golly. You got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he out. So, cheers to that. George Kittle might be back, but how? Why would the Niners even play him? Uh, Jimmy G not coming back. Nick Mullen's not coming back. So why even play him? Why even take that? Why even take that chance of him getting really hurt? But let's get on. We are 2 minutes in. Let's get on to the ads. Tony Pollard. Good. Zeke said he want to come back. But again, why would you? Bragging rights? Probably, because I tell you what, I would want everybody on deck if my Bears were playing the Packers or my Colts were playing anybody in the AFC South. So yeah, buddy on that one. But we go Tony Pollard. He had two rushing touchdowns, 12 of 10, 69 yards, 63 receiving. He plays the Eagles. They, their defense ain't too bad. I mean, it's not horrible. You got Le'Veon Bell, but I was hearing, I think it was Fantasy Pro said that going into the end of the game, he was getting kind of banged up. So you might have to play Daryl Williams, three rushing, 5 yards, point 0.5 fantasy football points. They go against Atlanta. Atlanta's pretty good against the run. Now here's where Dolphins running backs come in. Ahmed Galveston is back from the COVID list. I don't know if he had it or if he was in contact with somebody, but if he had it, I don't know. Somebody in the comment section, let me know. How everybody's different with this virus, right? Yeah, everybody's different. So you could, I would. Pollard should be gone. Le'Veon Bell should be gone. Ahmed, maybe. There's not too much for running backs that I have. Frank Gordon. No, I wouldn't touch him. Yeah, I go. That's Slim Pickens right there. Austin Hooper, tight end, 5 receptions, 41 yards, 12.6 fantasy football points. The Browns play. Let's see. The Browns play. Oh, where's Rashad Higgins? They play the Jets, so go ahead. Go ahead, play Austin Hooper. Because they play the Jets. Logan Thomas, he got the Panthers. Mm, Dalton Schultz, he had a touchdown week 15. Played pretty much all snaps. He plays the Eagles, 2 receptions, 14 yards, 21.5 fantasy football points. No, wait a minute. 2 receptions, 14 yards, 8.4 fantasy football points, 4 touchdowns in the season. Sorry about that. I put the 21 as Jalen Hurts, which is my top pick. Waiver wire 16, Jalen Hurts. Wentz, you better not come to my Colts or my Bears. Just stay where you're at. Stay where you are at. He had 338 passing yards, 4 total touchdowns. He plays the Cowboys 37.82 fantasy football points. You got, if you can, get Baker Mayfield, but if you can pick up Hurt, I pick him up. I keep him in a dynasty league too. Let's see. Maybe Emmanuel Sanders. Play the Vikings though. But Rashad Higgins, I definitely scoop him up if you can. Maybe Mitch Trubisky. They play the Jags, but the Jags always come to play my teams. Frank Gore, Russell Gage. Chiefs allow fewer yards. Man, I mean, if you don't have to get him, don't get him because he does play the Chiefs. Chiefs allow the second fewest fantasy football points to wide receivers. He had 5 receptions, 68 yards, 15.3 fantasy points. Chad Hansen, Brandon Cooks is still injured. He's always been injured. Golly. So then you got Darren Arnold, 39 fantasy football points. That's 3 games played for the Niners, 3 touchdowns last 3 weeks. It's slim pickings. But you should already have your team set. I went and dropped Kalen Balaj, and I went and got Melvin Gordon. But my other 2 teams are pretty much set. That's pretty much it. Let's see, what else? What else do I want to talk about? I'll probably talk about everything else in the morning. Have my cup of coffee with you guys. Peace.